Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Yes, people, welcome back to Let's Talk Premier League. We are here for Hungary versus Portugal. I'm joined by RJ, and we've also got Rhys to join us as well. Maxenio, how are we doing, lads? Big up to you all, guessing just you three. Yeah, for watch-alongs, unless it's like a mad England game, we're gonna keep it at 3 maximum. If not, it just gets all far too hectic. Indeed, everyone subscribe, put your predictions down below, and also like the stream, sub to show RJ and RJB TV. Absolutely do all of that. Let's get straight into it. Before we do that, I mean, Portugal should win this, shouldn't they? Quite easily.
Yeah. Personally, they should.
Yeah,
you sound shocked. You sound like you.
I mean, I've been talking to a good few people, and they're saying, you know, there's a few players that might not start today, which I'm a bit surprised. But Nuno Mendes, not Nuno Mendes, the manager, he can be very controversial when it comes to lineups, especially for the 2016 Euros. He went for a very, very unique lineup for the entire tournament. Which ultimately, I don't know how they did, but they won it. But yeah, no, I do think it should be an easy win. I mean, I feel bad for Hungary. I mean, by right, they should not be getting this group of death. But look, lads, it is what it is. You'll probably get nice some way down the line. So yeah,
it is quite an easy one. We'll look at the Portuguese team because I don't think any of us know anyone from Hungary. If I'm being completely honest.
We may have got their best player, which is obviously going to be a massive doubt or issue for them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
because obviously Szoboszlai literally got them. I think it was like a last-minute goal to actually bring them into the Euros, so that's a massive miss for them.
Yeah, of course it will be. We may open the links up at half-time. I'm not sure yet. Big up to panel, easy win for Portugal. You'd assume so. And big up my boy Will in the chat. Absolutely. Let's have a little look at the Portugal team. So they have lined up with Rui Patricio in goal, Nelson Semedo, Ruben Diaz, Pepe and Guerrero, with Danilo, William Carvalho and Bruno Fernandes, with Ronaldo, Jota and Bernardo Silva. Any shocks in there, RJ?
No, this is exactly the team I would have gone for. I mean, you know, Rui Patricio is going to be a tough one because obviously Lopez from Lyon, very good season he had this season, to be fair. So I think it was a tough decision, but Patricio gets in. For left back, Guerrero, obviously he was the most favoured one to go in. I was actually going to argue Nuno Mendes from Sporting. Obviously I was talking about him just before, sadly, but he's a very talented left back from Sporting, and quite frankly he could have been part of the team easily. But great start for Guerrero. Pepe and Ruben Diaz, I mean, everyone expected that. I mean, there's no doubt about that. Nelson Semedo's in that team because of Cancelo he got COVID, so that's why Semedo's starting. Danilo, he'll probably be playing the CDM. Probably, I'd say him. Carvalho will probably be playing the 8 role, and then Bruno Fernandes probably playing the 10. One thing I do disagree with is having Jota at the top. I mean, if I'm honest, I'd have Silva on the right, Ronaldo on the left, and I'd have Andre Silva up top. Because I don't think
Jota has bagged in lots of goals for Portugal.
I understand, but at the same time, match fitness I think comes in big time, and I don't think Jota was injured at the end of the season for Liverpool. And look, you look at
only for the last 2 games. Though. He was only injured for the last 2.
No, but do understand he did have an injury as well beforehand.
Yeah, but also
he played in the warm-up games as well.
What better?
I guess, yeah.
What better game to get him a bit of match fitness than Hungary, a team that even if you're not fully fit, you should be able to beat them.
Yeah,
that's fair, I guess. Yeah,
that's what I'd say. We obviously there's some big names on the bench as well. You got obviously João Felix, Andre Silva, João Moutinho. I mean, they've got some.
To be honest, I'm surprised that Renato Sanchez isn't playing or starting at least. I think that they can afford with a game like this to go with 2 more sort of or like DM a box to box in Renato Sanchez, and then probably Bruno Fernandes can hang around and supply the attack more, as opposed to having to drop so deep like he does for United. I'm surprised that not surprised that Semedo is starting, because obviously Cancelo's not in the squad, and he's the next best right back. But their squad overall is very good. Obviously they've got Pedro Gonçalves, who I want to see this tournament hopefully get some minutes, because he's been one of Sporting's best players this season, and I think we've been linked with him a little bit. And João Felix is obviously really starting to get some form now for Atletico, so I'd like to see him at some point. But it's a very good squad overall, and I think Jota in the 9 almost. I think they kind of rotate anyway, because obviously they've all played anywhere along the front line previously for their clubs, and I'm sure as well for the national team. But Jota usually plays in the 9 for Portugal, and he scored I think like 3 goals in his last 2 games for Portugal. I know he scored 3 headers in a row or something like that for them, which was mad in the last international break. But I'll definitely say they're one of the favourites for the tournament.
Yeah, certainly going to have a interesting tournament, that is for sure. Whilst I work out a Fernandes do, I've got quite a bit prepped and ready for us. Obviously, got 20 minutes till kickoff, so I've got plenty for us to have a look at. But one thing I do want to quickly promote is, if you're not a part of our football team league, then make sure you are signed up to this. I'll just share the screen now. So Skittles from Tai K is currently topping the leaderboard with 56 points. Then Liam is second with 55. God help us. JAB is 53 points. Rhys is currently sat in 4th with 47 points. RJ is in 5th with 40, tied with Velvishwan. Kenny is 7th. Tom 8th. I am 9th. Daniel 10th. Lewis is 11th. Luke 13th. Guna Express is 14th. Mohammed TJ 7 is 14th. Sauls is 14th. Joined 14th. Matt 16th with Chris with 4 points. Chris, I'm going to click your team, because what on earth have you done? What have you? How have you only got 4 points? Okay, that's how you only have 4 points. So Chris is right. I see. So Chris has basically picked his team. So what Chris has done is he's just decided to get all of his players from the group of death. Fair.
How you playing?
That is a bit mad, Chris. That is a bit mad. That is a bit mad. I was just wondering what that was about there, Chris. But yeah, if you're not joined up, the link is in the description. If you wish to join up on that. In fact, it's not in the description. It's on our Twitter at Let's Talk Premier League on Twitter. But couple of comments here. Jota, Fernandez, Ronaldo, and Jota to score, make it 4-1 Portugal. 4-0 from Daniel. Hungary 0, Portugal 3. Not sure what that is, Wolf. And still a long way to go. It is, but you have got all your players from the group of death, so that might impact it slightly. So let's do the combined 11. Let's do a combined 11 of Portugal versus Hungary. That's I was trying to think of the name then. It's been a long day. Right. So this got interesting combined 11. So who are we going in goal?
Rhys, I think we can all agree. Roy Patricio.
I'm going to see if you know any Hungary players.
I mean, do we know any Hungary? I mean, the keeper for Hungary is. Who is it? I don't even know who it is.
I have myself muted there. Yeah, Gulashi at Leipzig.
Oh, it is, yeah.
So who are you going for?
Roy Patricio, obviously.
I mean, we should try and sneak in a couple of Hungary players if they're good enough.
Oh, I would go.
Is that goalkeeper?
Gulashi, I agree. I think Patricio's been poor this season.
How do I
as well,
spell?
G-U-L.
How do I spell his name?
Oh, right, okay.
I've absolutely no idea who this guy is. Gulaski.
Yeah, I know who he is. Yeah.
I mean, why not? Why not? So we've sneaked in a Hungary player, so at least we can't be done for bias here. Right back. Who would we pick at right back?
I mean,
obviously they have to be in the squad.
Has to be Nelson, yeah.
Semedo?
Yeah.
Semedo. It's very slow. I will just say that much. Semedo. There we go. So we've gone for Semedo at right back. I mean, centre backs. One of them's going to be Diaz, right?
Yeah, the other one has to be Pepe. Has to be, I think.
Yeah.
Because of
so we're going Diaz, Pepe is.
Yeah.
He had a really good season for Porto, didn't he?
He did, yeah. Just missing out.
Oh, he must be getting into.
I think he's about 33, 34.
What, Pepe?
He's 38.
Yeah, I was going to say he's 38. Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah.
He's doing well in his old age.
I was just about to say, he ain't been checking.
Yeah.
He definitely is. So that is Pepe and Diaz in. It's his face though. Right, left back. Who are we going for at left back?
I mean, it's really between two players. I don't see any Hungary players left back.
Yeah, it's Guerrero, I'd say.
I'd say Guerrero, but I think Nuno Mendes does deserve a shout for what he did with Sporting. And I do think he'd be leaving in the summer. I think he's linked with Real Madrid or something like that for some reason. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, he's been linked with a bunch of top clubs, I think.
I think Guerrero, yeah, from Borussia Dortmund. But he might be known as a left back, left mid because of how FIFA is.
How do you spell it? Is it G-E-R?
G-U-E-R.
Yeah. His first name is Rafael. Rafael.
G-U-E-R, yeah.
E-R.
No,
I'm not. I was never very good at spelling on the best of days. There we go. So we'll go for Guerrero at left back. Who are we putting? I mean, I'm guessing we're going 4-3-3. Who are the fielders? I mean, I'll put Bruno in there straight away, shall I?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Why is Guerrero got him left back?
What?
Who's the other
Aguero's
two that we're putting in with him?
I say Danilo maybe. Danilo Pereira.
Yeah,
PSG.
I'd say
Yeah.
him and Renato Sanchez. I'd go for.
Yeah.
Pereira.
Renato Sanchez. I say we have to. I will agree on that, but I don't know who else could there be. We could sneak a Felix in there, maybe. You never know. You could sneak a Felix in there.
As a centre mid.
No, but like we can put him as a cap. Oh no, Danilo. Danilo.
Interesting that ITV have Portugal's lineup down as a 4-4-2 with Bruno left mid.
Yeah, but
So
BBC are like so stupid.
So who did you want?
ITV,
Who did you want in with Bruno? Who did you want in with Bruno?
We'll put Renato Sanchez, right? And then we can change it up to a 4-3-3 where there's a cam. We'll put Felix in the cam. I'd say that'd probably be the best. Because Bruno can.
So you're gonna have Bruno.
I don't know, because
Sanchez.
it really does depend, doesn't it?
What, and then you want João Felix on the as a central midfielder?
I was thinking, can we change it to a 4-3-3 where there's a cam? We can put Felix in the cam.
Well, just imagine that one. Imagine that one there, RJ, is the cam, right? So just imagine Bruno is the cam, unless you want Bruno moved over to the left.
Yeah, move Bruno over to the left.
Right. And then you want João Felix in the middle, yeah?
Yeah.
Rhys?
I don't mind.
I thought
him or Pedro Gonzalez.
I'm guessing
Gonzalez probably suits the midfield
yeah.
better, but it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, he's got a point there, but sure.
Felix. Who do you want on the right? So who are we putting on the right of the attack?
Has to be Bernardo, doesn't it?
Yeah, Bernardo Silva.
Don't disrespect the man as much as he got disrespected by City this season.
Who do you want playing in the number 9?
Got to be
Diogo. Ronaldo.
Yeah, I was going to say Ronaldo.
Right, in the number.
In the 9, yeah, I think Jota's a better 9 than he is a left winger.
What, you'd put Jota?
But I would put. I think if we're really being honest, Silva's a better.
I don't think Jota's quick enough for a wing position, which is why when he plays for us, he very much suits the inside forward position or the 9 for us, because he makes the runs in behind. He's not that quick for the wing, and he's not that skillful. So I think his long term position would be a 9, and I think that's what he's going to be for us eventually.
I mean, I don't think for
certainly an interesting one.
Yeah, I was gonna.
Why?
Yeah.
So who are you going for, RJ?
I would have put Ronaldo on the left and then put Andre Silva in the striker role, just because of what he's done. But if he said it has to be in the squad, then yeah, Jota has to get in. Simple.
So we're Ronaldo on the left, Jota up top, yeah.
Positions don't really matter, to be honest.
Yeah, to be fair, they would be
Jota
changing.
and Ronaldo are the 2 in there. Whichever way you want to put them around, it doesn't really matter.
Right.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'll put Ronaldo on the left. We'll go for Jota on the up top. Manager, I'm guessing it's going to be the Portugal manager.
Yeah, no sense.
Yeah.
Who is the Hungary coach, by any chance?
Yes, someone Santos.
I couldn't tell you.
I know who he is. He's like some grey-haired fella. Can't remember his name though.
Yeah. Why is Aguero at left back?
Oh,
yeah, Fernando Santos. That's it.
Yeah. You went for a. When you tried to go for Guerrero, you picked Aguero instead of him. So, hey, just put Yeah, just look up Raphael first. So obviously you look at Varane first, but then it'll be Guerrero afterwards. So Raphael, Raphael, and then put G first, and
Found
then
him.
you're grand.
That's right. I've found Guerrero right here. So that is what we've gone for. Manager is Nuno Santos. Is that
That's the man.
that one?
Yes.
No, not Nuno Santos.
so-
Fernando Santos. Sorry.
Fernando, sorry, yeah. Why do I call him Nuno? Oh, because
Jesus Christ. You lot a disgrace. That's one. Crikey. What was his name? Fernandez.
Fernando Santos.
Fernando. You know
Fernando.
the San by Ava. The
That's how
I'll
you
just say-
spell flaming Fernando.
Yeah, he's not
What's
right.
his last name?
Santos.
Santos.
You know, like Los Santos.
Will be under international. He's actually not there. Maybe it's because they don't have that, but whatever. So our combined 11 is actually this. So we snuck in one Hungary player with Gulaski. You've got Semedo, Ruben Diaz, Pepe, Guerrero as the back line with Sanchez, João Felix, and Bruno with Silva, Jota, and Ronaldo. So, I mean, you could argue that is probably Portugal's best team without a goalkeeper.
Yeah, that's right.
That is probably the best way to describe that. Bruno Express saying Nuno Mendes at left back.
I vouched, but I don't think.
Fight me.
Oh, raw.
Okay, Velvetron. The link is in, it's on Twitter. It's our pinned tweet. So it is our pinned tweet on Twitter if you want to find that out. Ronaldo's just singing the national anthem for me. I don't know.
Yeah. Are we all live? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just.
I'm on live television. RJ might be a bit later.
All right.
Yeah, no, I might be a bit
yeah.
earlier because I'm on. Someone.
I don't think so. How disrespectful! How disrespectful to think you'd be ahead of us. But no, I mean it should be a good game. I'm quite excited about it. To be fair, I'm quite excited.
Yeah, I think Jota will score, so I'm happy.
I think
as long as he
Bruno,
does.
I think Bruno will score madness. I think, to be fair.
I hope he does because I've got a bet on him to score from outside the box.
Yeah, no, I mean, judging by his last game, I mean, he scored. Yeah, I don't have any bets because I'm a morally religious person. No, no, I just haven't done one yet. But no, I did prediction that Bruno will score 2 today, and one of them will be a worldie, kind of like what he did against Israel.
Yeah,
like what his second goal. What? I mean, anyway, look, I think he's going to do some madness today, and that's.
What prediction are we all going for? What's our prediction? Because obviously with UEFA you can do predictions on each game. So I've been doing that. I did it for most of the games yesterday. Me and Andrew did them. So I'm just loading now. So what are we saying the score's going to be today?
Actually, let me check what I put down.
I'm feeling a 4-0.
I think I put down 3-0. Let me check. I can check right here. Yeah. So wait, guys, are you watching them sing their national anthem, Hungary? Is that where we are? All right, the main thing around.
Yeah. So the Hungary players are doing the national anthem. You are correct there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3-0.
What are we going for? I mean, yesterday I said 2-0 Poland against Slovakia. I was very wrong there. And then I said Spain to beat Sweden 2-0. And guess what? I'm in the mud again there. So what are we saying? They should have.
I said 1-0 Poland yesterday. That went fucking out the window.
I mean, for
And
Hungary,
2-1
Portugal,
Spain.
what should we go for?
I'm going 3-0.
3-0?
3-0.
3-0? Rhys, you all right with 3?
I would say 4.
It's up
So
to you where you want to
you,
go.
you get the deciding vote.
I'll say 3. I think 3-0 is fair. Obviously, we're all saying for Portugal to keep a clean sheet. So obviously, Portugal will be the team
100%.
we think will score first. There we go. Now, who do we think's going to score?
In before it's an own goal.
I'm saying Bruno to go first. I think that's what he's going to do. Because I think the defenders are just going to take out. They're going to try and take out the main 3, and just the midfielders won't be able to take on Bruno. And Carvalho, I think Carvalho's going to be a beast in that team. I'll tell you.
Yeah, I'm not against it. Rhys, what about you? Who do you think score first?
Yeah, Bruno. Why not? I've got him down to score.
See,
so.
I wouldn't have gone Bruno because I just don't think Bruno, when it comes to Portugal, he's not the best.
Nah.
What do you mean?
He's quite poor.
I think
in the last
Portugal
games,
are likely to play with more 2 DMs. I think that Carvalho and Danilo are both DMs, so I think it will probably allow Bruno to play a bit higher up.
Yeah.
And just kind of go free flow and attack because this should be easy for them theoretically. Hungary have got a couple of good players, but other than that, it's a very poor side.
Yeah, he's absolutely right about that.
So yeah, Hungary 0, Portugal 3. We've gone for Portugal to score first.
Season, so he's in a right centre half,
and Bruno to score first. So that's what we've gone for.
Come on,
get your predictions on in the chat as well. We would love to hear from you as well as we're about to have kickoff. Lewis saying Ronaldo to score first. Anyone? I mean, Ronaldo definitely could do it, couldn't he?
I mean, it sounds very likely. To be fair, what a way to start off your prediction.
I don't think Ronaldo. I think Ronaldo to score any time would be a good bet for anyone sticking money on.
Yeah.
Lewis is saying 3-0 as well, so we've all gone 3-0, barring Lewis. Not Lewis.
Realistically, with Portugal's defence, if they concede, it's poor.
Oh, 100%.
Because literally the attack for Hungary, with no Szoboszlai, they've got no one to score.
Yeah. I hear that. Have we all kicked off
He's
now?
Underway.
Let's go. I'm just about to start. Oh no, I'm about to start.
RJ's a little bit behind.
They're just about to wait. They're just about to kick off right now for me.
Yeah. You're going to be like 10,
15
seconds behind.
Yeah, so, no problem, to be fair. No problem.
Not too bad. If anyone does want to sync up with us at home, we're 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25,
just
26.
Just live TV, basically.
You're about 15 seconds. Don't worry, it's gone.
They may want to link up. If they do, that is what we are on. Hungary 0, Portugal 0. Guys, are we surprised Portugal haven't scored by now?
Yeah, I mean, I should have seen a penalty by now, to be fair. Should have seen a penalty.
Clear handball for me.
They're meant to be that good and they can't even score against Hungary yet. Fucking get out of here. I'm joking, by the way. I'm joking.
One player. One player I'm actually going to be very intrigued to see if he plays well is Semedo on the right-hand side because he hasn't not played well for Wolves. Yeah,
that's definitely a danger area, I think, for teams to attack Portugal.
I think if Ruben Diaz is there on the right hand side, they're okay. But Pepe might be a bit of he is. You can see that it's gonna be a wild man. And already Pepe's made a foul on him already. That's a bit of a joke, to be fair.
Dylan saying good luck to Hungary as they play against a tough Wolves side. Obviously, everyone's saying Wolves is.
Ironically, they've only got 2 players in the side? I think.
Yeah, I think so. Obviously, they've got Neto injured as well, and you'd probably assume Neto.
Yeah, Neto would. I would have really looked forward to watching Neto at the Euros if he was in the squad.
Go on. Oh.
4-3 Portugal. Diaz is from Valve.
Is Moutinho or Neves even in the squad?
They're on the bench.
Yeah, Neves is on the bench.
Moutinho, I think, is on the bench as well.
I think Moutinho was one of their best players in the last tournament. I think it was. I remember.
He was, yeah. Him and
I think that was just before Wolves signed him, wasn't it?
it was indeed, yes, that's correct.
Daniel saying Wolves have got one player starting, obviously Semedo.
Mm-hmm.
But Portugal got a fair
Patricio as well in
few
that.
players.
True,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
shit too. You lied to us, Daniel. You lied.
Well, Div 3, a former player in Beanie Jota, you could say.
Yeah.
Good luck
He's
to
our boy now.
Hungary. All
Yeah.
together. Feel bad for them. All fun and games, but overall, good luck to Hungary. Yeah, I mean, Hungary are a bit screwed, aren't they?
If Hungary even get a point in this group, it's honestly a success for them. Because realistically, they should get back
imagine
by
if
every.
Hungary go. Imagine if Hungary go as third best placed in this group. Jesus Christ, something's gone.
But who goes fourth, though? Who goes first? Fourth?
That's the thing. It's like as well. Like everyone obviously assumes that they'll go through all three of the best teams because they're such good teams. But if it's such a hard group, it might mean that even if the third place team gets 2 draws or whatever, and they let's say they get a draw against Hungary and then they don't beat either France or Portugal, let's say Germany for example, then it's like that they generally might not get through because it is such a hard group to predict. If France go all in, then obviously it's going to be close between the other 3, and I'd say you probably need 3 points to guarantee going through in third at least.
Yeah.
So everyone obviously assumes the third place team will go through from this group, but I don't know. It's going to be hard to predict.
I mean, Germany, haven't Germany lost to like North Macedonia? I think they even lost.
Yeah, their form is poor, but I saw how they're likely to line up, and it's actually like every time I look at their squad, it's really strong. Like against France, I think they'll probably get dominated in midfield because Kante against somebody like a Kroos, obviously he got turned multiple times in the semi-final of the Champions League. Yeah. So I think that's probably where Germany are likely to lose tonight. But,
would you say it'd be a great counter between Kimmich and
Jota nearly? That's really good from him. That's really
Ronaldo is fuming. Ronaldo's fuming.
Let him cry.
No, because Ronaldo was in like 1-on-1. Oh, Ronaldo's fuming. I can understand why, because look at this attack again. Brilliant. Hungary just carved open there. They were just carved open.
No, there was a man in the way. That's not a clear pass.
Ronaldo would have easily got that.
Jota's got every right to shoot that.
Ronaldo has got every right to still be mad. It's Ronaldo.
Yeah.
But like when you have a ball like that going in, like easily you could literally lay it off. I mean, look, where is he going? He wasn't going anywhere. He could easily taken that back down to Ronaldo, who's clear on goal.
Yeah,
I think Ronaldo shoots that himself, so he's just typical Ronaldo. You can't blame him.
Yeah, but to be fair, when Ronaldo shoots, more than likely it's going in, realistically.
It's just football.
It's a hard chance, but I think Jota's got every right to shoot that.
Yeah, well, I mean,
they're all professionals, aren't they? So Jota's going to want to score it. Ronaldo's going to want to score it as well. They're all selfish shit.
Oh my god! Oh,
RJ is a little bit behind. I'm like, what's he getting excited about?
Yeah. Oh.
Fucking hell, the stadium's packed, or is it just the empty seats making it look like there's fans?
No, I think
it looked for a second
I think it's full capacity. I think
Blimey.
Hungary have allowed full capacity. I don't think they've got any restrictions. So
that's
the first time
it's at the Puskás Arena, isn't it, where we played against Leipzig this season?
Yep.
Yeah, it's the first time we've seen a packed stadium.
Mad. Oh, wow. It actually looks weird because we haven't seen it for so long. It's one of them. Strange getting used to it. It's brilliant to see.
Yeah, but it looks refreshing, though. To be fair, that we're getting back to normal. We're getting back to the good old days. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I hear that. Get your comments in as well. We want to interact with you throughout this watch along. That's one of the best ones we can do. No, it's not full. There are some empty seats, but it's very packed. Well, it's virtually packed, and the ones that aren't in seats are probably
as full as it can be.
You can see them; they're just stood at where you can get all the drinks. So, I reckon it is full.
Diaz could be in trouble there, no?
It depends on if that's been given, but the referee hasn't given it. I mean, you'd think VAR probably checks it, don't you? But
Yeah,
this is VAR, so you never really know anymore.
it did look like he shoved him over, but I don't know how much contact there was.
Yeah, no, I hear that. Diaz.
Overall,
Imagine if Hungary do get three draws out of this. Be incredible.
I'd be mad.
I'll be so mad.
I'm hoping it's an exciting game because that Spain Sweden game was utter shit.
Oh man,
It was so
Yeah.
bad.
I watched about 45 minutes.
I've got a good feeling about this game. I feel like Hungary will put up a good sort of show for what's expected of them at least.
Yeah.
But yeah, Portugal's quality I think should just show through in the end.
Daniel saying no contact there. Big up to Lissandro. Big up to yourselves.
Hello.
If you are new, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well. We've got plenty of new stuff coming to the channel. We're going to be doing more tier
Just with a
lists.
good chance.
Very good chance. We're going to be doing more tier lists at the end of the Euros. It's just going to be a lot more interactive. There's going to be a lot of new stuff sort of coming. So if you want to be a part of that, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications as well. But also at 500, we'll be doing a special Q&A. And then at 1,000, we'll be doing a shirt giveaway. So if you want to be a part of that, make sure you hit that subscribe button as always. But no, this best be a good game. Both games tonight are on ITV. It's really annoying because they have adverts. England, Scotland, the best game in the whole, well, for us in the whole group, freaking on ITV, isn't it? It's like bloody hell. Oh, 2 balls on the pitch.
Hopefully we'll have what's his name? The commentators. What are their names?
Oh, what?
Frank Lampard.
No, the Scottish.
He's pundit.
Right, and Tilsley.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I know they're on for the Germany-France game tonight, which is good. Definitely the best commentators out there.
Yeah, Lampard's a pundit for BBC this summer.
Yeah, sorry about that.
So obviously,
it's weird seeing the likes of Gary Neville and stuff like that on. Do you know what I mean? These as opposed to Sky.
Yeah. Well, I suppose are they even contracted on the Sky in the summers? Not really anything.
I guess not.
No.
I guess it's a different thing. I think probably Sky and then BT are probably separate things. Like I'm guessing you can't really go between both of them. But then you can obviously, I'm guessing, go to like ITV and BBC. It doesn't really matter.
I guess you could, as long as Sky are all right with it. So if Sky's okay with it, then I presume you probably.
I guess they probably look at each other as rivals, though, don't they? And they want to keep them. I'd imagine with a lot of their contracts, I imagine that they would probably have them as they can't go on like BT shows or Sky shows.
Well, I don't think they would do BT or Sky, but I don't think they see the BBC or ITV as a freaking rival.
Yeah.
They can outbid them quite easily.
Yeah.
Velvishwan of Hamley has made a new edit of Neuhaus in a Liverpool show. Everyone gets very excited very quickly. Big up the panel. Absolutely.
It'll be interesting to see if Neuhaus plays tonight. Because honestly, I haven't seen him at all, and obviously we're heavy favourites for him. So I trust Klopp to get the right man. But I haven't seen much of him, so I don't know what to think.
On Transfer Talk, we went through all of the stats, sort of compared him last season with Gini Wijnaldum's best season.
Yeah, I saw that. I think his ball.
Just
everything
for him,
like winning the ball back and I think like attacking balls or passes forward or something like that is much better than Gini's, but I think his like defensive stats aren't quite as good. So
no,
I don't think they're the same player at all.
His defensive stats were pretty much the same. I think bar maybe 0.3 or something on some of it. They were quite good.
Nice, Jota.
That was arguably one of the worst passes into a box I've ever seen. Although we have gone and picked out arguably a very good
questions about a penalty, no contact.
It was a bit quick, wasn't it? We have got a good panel. Me, RJ, and Rhys. That's not too shabby for the start of a big day. Obviously, me, Aaron, and Charles is the panel for the France Germany game. It's okay for the big games. Aaron was like, "I'll take them all." I was like, "Not quite happening." So next week, Portugal Germany being done by Andrew. So I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
One.
I'll take like the early kickoffs. To be fair, I'm more interested in doing those.
Well, we've got Daniel doing Finland, Russia tomorrow. Then it's Ukraine, North Macedonia. You're doing Sweden. You're doing Sweden, Slovakia. I've got written down here.
Is that the early kickoff?
Yeah, 2 p.m. Yeah. Well, I'll be going live at 1:30. That's Slovakia, a good team, you know. Actually, me and Andrew did a watch along for it yesterday. Really enjoyed it.
I didn't see that game. I was out yesterday.
They were brilliant. They were brilliant.
Yeah, Poland definitely need to fucking upgrade, I'll tell you, or else I'm going to knock me a happy camper.
I saw a lot of Lewandowski slander on my Twitter timeline. So, it's like that's probably why I didn't predict him to do too well, I think, because everyone obviously looks at Lewandowski and they're just like, oh, they'll be all right. But really, like, other than that, they've got no one. Like, obviously, they've got Szczesny, but as a goalkeeper, he can't really influence much.
I mean,
outside of them two, So, outside of them two, who are obviously their best players, they really don't have anyone to push them on. And if Lewandowski can't get the service, then how is he meant to score?
True.
He's never had the service, so he's never.
Yeah.
For Poland, he's just never had it, and unfortunately, that's just.
Yeah, they haven't really got anyone like the likes of Piszczek and Błaszczykowski like they did 5 years ago. Definitely helped down the right.
Yeah, I mean it's why I'm quite confident about England, because you look at our team, it's a decent team.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even if we don't do it this year, I do think a big tournament is going to be coming to us quite quickly. I think.
Yeah.
Because you look at some of the players. I mean, you think about when Konza and Godfrey, a bit more match experience. These boys, a lot of them are going to learn a lot through this tournament. I think we're in a really. That's the thing.
Our squad is so young. When you consider the quality of it as well as the age of it.
Yeah.
Kane and Henderson are obviously the most experienced players in terms of age, and then you've got the likes of Sterling and Maguire. But other than that, everyone else is 22, 23 or younger. Jude Bellingham's going to be still in the running for the young player of the year or whatever
for
in 7 years. It's ridiculous.
He's what, 17?
17, yeah.
I mean, I fully expect Bellingham to be starting at the next World Cup, because he's gonna go places. You can tell, like, even in the warm-up games, and when I've seen him in the few times for Dortmund this season, he's been he doesn't look like the occasion gets the better of him or anything. Similarly with Phil Foden. So, yeah, I definitely think if we look to get somebody like Graham Potter, who really likes, attacking young sort of players, I think we've got a really good chance of winning stuff in the next few years.
God,
I think we can all agree that
Potter would be such a good manager for us.
I mean, we can all agree you're not winning anything under Southgate. Realistically, the manager is tactically inept. He does not know what he's doing.
Do you know what though? Against Croatia, he surprised me a little bit.
Nah, come on.
The reason I say that is
he got it right, but I think Croatia were also incredibly poor.
Croatia were incredibly poor.
Did on a shit ton of defenders. He actually kept freshening the attack, the midfield, things like that. And look, I'm not going to overly gas him for that, but that's progress under Southgate. Because you think back to the World Cup, he was putting on defenders. He was refreshing the defence, and we were soaking up pressure.
Yeah.
I think he has learned a little bit. I
definitely think we're progressing.
Yeah, I've said that.
I was really surprised by the likes of Calvin Phillips. Obviously, I know that he's got that sort of box to box in him, but I definitely saw him as pretty much just a six. But yeah, the midfield was brilliant the other day. I think that was probably the key because if you let Modric get the better of you, then you've got a chance of losing any game.
Well, he was
but we just didn't really give them a chance.
Yeah,
he was non-existent. Daniel saying it's take out Semedo Day.
Oh man, Tomatoes literally. I feel bad for him. I mean, already this game he's got like so many. Oh, raw. Yeah, I feel like I'm so behind. Wait, what time is it now? Is it half? Is it 17:33?
17:50 for me.
Yeah, 17:50, 17:51, 17:52, 17:53, 17:54.
How is mine so slow compared to yours?
Because I'm watching mine on live television. Mine is like live.
Fair, yeah.
And you are in. Well, I'm guessing your Wi-Fi is run by potatoes.
No, mine was Sky. So.
Same. Actually, mine's Virgin. Virgin is so.
Yeah. Yeah, Richard.
I'm Sky, I think.
Big up to Charles. Oh my God, RJ hi. Bruno failing in big games again. It's only been.
Oh, shut up! Fucking hell.
Great long ball. Ronaldo should score. Offside anyway, but he should score that.
Yeah.
What a ball! I think that was Pepe, wasn't it? I think. Yeah.
What with the assist? Wouldn't surprise me.
It would have been the assist, yeah.
Yeah, that is. They're the warning shots for Hungary. Yeah, they're the warning shots for Hungary. I mean, you allow Cristiano Ronaldo a one-on-one. Yeah, it's probably not going to end well for you. Like let's be real. You let Ronaldo do. Oh, I don't even want to imagine. I don't want to imagine. That's pretty brutal.
Good defending, Pepe.
Are you really surprised by that? Just leaves a bit in on Pepe as you'd expect.
Definitely looks already like a swapped Jota and Ronaldo around. He seems to be coming out onto this left a little bit more. Obviously, we saw Ronaldo with that chance through the middle. So,
sorry.
You'd assume you'd put Ronaldo up top. Most clinical strikers.
I think they'll likely rotate throughout the match. They can do both, can't they?
It's arguably what a lot of Liverpool fans have asked for Mo Salah. They want him up top. They're like, don't want to mess around. Just
I mean, his numbers when he's played as a centre forward are really, really good. But I mean, obviously he's so good. He's got the link up, the know-how with the likes of Trent and Thiago and Henderson. Obviously, when he comes back and he's fit, he'll likely come into that right side of midfield. But he can do it either, to be honest.
No, I totally agree. I've only gone up to 3-0 for Portugal, so I'm hoping they don't do a madness.
They need to score like before this first half, I think, just to make a statement. I think.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because you're about to have people like me going, this Portugal team, dog shit. Easily be
foul from Guerrero. Good little free kick area for Hungary here.
It's been given as a foul to Portugal. Throw into Portugal. Yeah. Should have been a foul, but
looked like a foul to me.
It should have been a foul, but he's given
definitely.
Throw in.
Well, good tackling, I guess you could say.
It was poor tackle. Should have been a foul.
Yeah.
That's without a shadow of a doubt. But we shall see. We shall see. Do you reckon it'll be once Portugal get the one goal in, they'll probably just gain in confidence, then, won't they?
Yeah, they should do.
Yeah, I think, and I think this is kind of like a bold prediction. I think if whoever beats Hungary the most, I personally think that it'll be a draw between each of the three teams. All right, this is just a little thing I have, right? Because they're going to even each other out, right? So whoever beats Hungary the most, so in goals, will get first, second, and third. That's how I see it. But they'll all qualify because they'll probably get like 5 points between drawing with each other and all that. So that's what
Yeah,
I'm
I mean, they all
predicting.
should be guaranteed 3 with a win against Hungary, realistically, shouldn't they?
Yeah, and I think at least one of them will draw. So that's 4. Do you know what I mean? So, sure, we'll have to wait and see.
I hear you.
Yeah, Hungary haven't been poor so far.
No,
Portugal
yeah,
haven't really got into it, have they?
They've let them have a couple of bad
Bruno's
moves.
corner.
If you
It
do
wouldn't
that sort of
surprise me if
thing,
they're
you're
probably
gonna get
letting them
caught
come out with the ball a bit more, just inviting them on. So
Yeah.
they can obviously hit them on the break. They've got so much pace, so much skill on the attack. They can definitely create something if there's a lack in numbers for Hungary.
Yeah.
No, I hear that. I quite like these watchalongs because they're bloody they're relaxing. That's what I tend to find.
Good little dummy from Jota.
Oh. Jota has got he has got a fair bit of pace on him, hasn't he?
Yeah.
I think it's the Turner pace with Jota. He's not that quick when he gets going, but he's got a good little acceleration.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not too sure how that's a foul.
Just be 2 seconds.
All right. So Rhys, what are you on now? Just to make sure that I know how.
25-15.
Oh, raw. There's she's 30 seconds now. I think she keeps getting bigger and bigger. Like,
What is this? What yours is even further behind that?
yeah, it keeps going behind. Like, I'm just like, what the heck? Because I'm now on 25 right now. It was 15 seconds at the start.
Yeah,
of
you're
now.
about 33 seconds behind. Portugal on the attack.
Oh, raw.
What is that, Ronaldo?
I'm not.
A few step overs and then
What
just
was
pass
that from
it to no
Ronaldo?
one.
Yeah, it was a
Forced
pretty.
Bernardo, what a
pretty
tackle
poor.
that is from Orban. Bernardo trying to dribble his way on the right side of the box. Great slide tackle.
Then you see the pre-match press conference with Ronaldo. What he
Yeah,
did.
the Coke one.
Yeah, I found that humorous. To be fair.
Did you see the Coca-Cola stocks when that happened as well? Apparently, I think
dropped.
they lost like 2 million or something like that because because the bottles weren't there, which is
Oh,
mental. I saw it was on Google. It shows like the stocks drop or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean,
You're serious?
no, I heard that was true, but I didn't know it was bang on true.
I mean, what UEFA? If UEFA have had to lose a bit of money, oh well.
No, I don't think it's down to that. I think it's just
It's,
Ronaldo trying to promote healthy lifestyle, like by not drinking Coke and drink water, essentially.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
they're
Messi.
down 0.31 today.
I mean, you give Messi a bit of Pepsi, and he'll promote the shit out of it. Because realistically, he does not give a shit. You know.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's money in it at the end of the day.
Sponsor at the
Yeah,
end of the day.
Yeah, but Ronaldo ain't gonna promote fucking that lifestyle. I mean that's gonna be hypocritical on his behalf because he's known for having that type of lifestyle where it's clean, it's healthy, it's it's natural in a sense. So
I hear that.
Portugal's starting to get a little bit more into their stride. It seems, putting a bit more pressure on.
mm-hmm.
Realistically, need a goal. What? 17 minutes left of the half.
Yeah.
If he goes in 0-0, Hungary will definitely get a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
It's gone bloody quickly.
It has,
That's
yeah. I noticed that our game against Croatia went really quick as well, whereas like the Spain game yesterday was so slow.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think it's down to like how
that Spain one. I swear halfway.
Go on.
Yeah. I swear halfway through that one, I actually walked off the stream to go sort out some potatoes. So, I think that
I nearly fell asleep.
Says
I noticed I was sitting, I didn't have the light on, so it was so boring, honestly. The thing, I expected something more from Sweden. Like they've got, I don't know. Like obviously, I looked at Isaac and I was like, oh yeah, they've got a decent little team, but they play like Burnley. So it might be effective, I guess, in some games, but they're just so boring to watch.
Yeah.
Good
I suppose they've got to do anything
Hungary.
to try and get a result. I mean,
yeah, I mean, if they get through to the round of 16, then it's a good thing for them, isn't it?
I mean, who have they got in their group? They've got. They've
Spain,
got
obviously.
Poland, Slovakia. So
yeah,
so
it'll definitely be tight between them three teams.
Well, that's the thing. Sweden are probably looking at a point against Spain as, we'll take that. I mean, you'd be stupid not to draw against Spain.
Exactly. Yeah.
Thing is, on another day as well, they could have had 2 goals. Obviously, they had the chance with Isaac, and then they had the chance that Berg missed as well. Could have been 2-0 right there.
Yeah,
could have easily. Yeah.
So it'll definitely work at some point.
Yeah, Max, we are currently in the 30 minutes, 13 seconds, 14 seconds, 15 seconds, 16 seconds, 17, 18, 19, 20. That is what we are currently on. If you do want to sync up, we're watching it on live TV, so we're all fairly linked.
Yeah.
Love it. Oh, 30 minutes in. RJ, what have you thought of the match so far?
I mean, Hungary have really surprised me, the fact that they've really held on. But I mean, the team that Portugal really put out, they're really more defensive more than anything, really. To be fair, having Danilo and obviously Carvalho as well in that squad, 2 CDMs. And I mean, I think they need to bring on someone very creative, probably like Renato Sanchez, probably to come on. Maybe you might see Felix coming on very shortly.
Maybe say João Felix?
Yeah, I was thinking João Felix maybe to come on, make something happen. To be fair, I'd say probably bring him in for one of the big lads in CDM because their attack they don't need CDM. Well, you do need one CDM, so I'll probably take off Carvalho, probably put on Felix, and let Bruno and thing push forward. Because like I said, I think Portugal are very comfortable when it comes to Diaz and Pepe in the defense. They have really had no troubles whatsoever. I think it's just the 2 flanks. Guerrero and Semedo, they've really been trouble. They've had some trouble on their own side, so it could be very interesting how they go after second half. To be fair, so yeah. No, I hear
that. What about you, Rhys? What have you made of the game so far?
Yeah, I think it's been incredibly poor in quality, to be honest. As expected from Hungary, they've probably done pretty well from their standards. But other than the early shot from Jota and the header from Pepe, I think it was, they really haven't done anything. I think they probably need to take one of the DMs off, because realistically, Hungary aren't going to dominate the midfield. So I definitely think they need to bring somebody on, maybe like a Gonçalves, to just kind of take the ball and dribble and create, as opposed to having two more defensive players and then just rely on Bruno to supply the attack. Jota's probably been the brightest player, although he hasn't been necessarily effective on the final chances. But yeah, it's incredibly poor in quality, I'd say, so far.
Yeah. I would agree with that. It's that entertaining. I'm currently downloading Adobe Photoshop. Man's got bored already.
Charged by Adobe stock like 30 quid or something last night. Apparently, I subscribed for like a month or a year membership. I have no recollection of that. I cancelled that instantly and got the money back.
Well, I'm going to look at how to make overlays now. It'll be a lot better than doing it on fucking PowerPoint, I swear.
Yeah, it's not too difficult. I think you can probably get like the you can probably find like measurements and stuff. Do you know what I mean? To get it all to kind of fit slimline and stuff like that. You can probably find stuff like that as well to just make it a bit easier for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, just want to tidy it up a bit. I just want to get the colors matching. Like I want it in the middle. Like that's the only issue. It's not fully in the middle. It does do my head in all that. So just want to get the colors matching, get it in the middle. Make better thumbnails.
Yeah, I get you.
Love it. RJ, where's my 10 grand, by the way?
10 grand.
Oh, I said you can come on the channel if you give me 10 grand. And you said
funny.
You said this was more needed than anything. I'm obviously taking the piss.
I know.
It was $1 million.
yeah.
That is brilliant work from the Hungary striker there. He's dribbled past about 5 men. What a foul on the left. Brilliantly on the counter attack. Sloppy ball given away from Pepe.
Definitely. Big up to Wolf, who's back, and Velshwan saying, Rhys, fight me.
I don't fight children.
Wow.
It's not fair.
Damn.
A bit brutal. Velshwan just got put back in his box. That'll be a free kick to Hungary.
Yeah. Dangerous area if they can get it on the. They've got a few big men in there. Orban's usually quite good at set pieces from Leipzig, so it's a good little area for him.
Wolf saying, seeing Rhys class reflections for the match.
There's no way you can see that. Nah.
Yeah, there's no physical way.
Yeah, it's not like the
ball
KSI. It's not like the KSI and Logan Paul preview.
We should try that, Stream a game, but have the control, so it looks like we're just playing a game.
So many people I've seen have done that on like Twitch and stuff like that. It's mental.
Yeah, they're not breaking the rules technically because they're not showing it. They're just showing on the glasses.
Yeah,
so.
You can probably flip the match as well. Like literally, just put it like the opposite. Do you know what I mean? Just make it like
there was one guy.
The other way around, it probably doesn't even get found.
There was one guy who actually streamed the thing, but he was in the bottom corner with his controller. It looked like he was actually just playing it.
Yeah.
I think he got away with it as well, didn't he?
He did. Yeah, the guy with Logan Paul. Yeah, he did. It was incredible. Like, I think there was like 11,000 people watching him. I remember there was one comment saying like, "Oi, stop moving me! I'm trying to watch this." Oh, the irony is unreal, man.
Yeah, no, I hear that.
Jota with a really good chance just then. Ball gets away from him. Good defender from Hungary.
Referees pulling
Another
out the
foul
card
given
for
away.
Sunday.
Ruben Diaz with the yellow card.
Be interesting to see what Diaz does. Well, I'm interested to see Diaz this summer because he's got a lot of hype around his name.
That was a fun.
Yeah, I think he'll get shown for what he really is.
Like a defender? No. I mean, to be fair, Harry Maguire had a better season than him, but people won't rate him. That's the thing, because Harry Maguire is a 70 million pound head on top of him. So,
yeah.
Well, I also think a lot of people haven't. They've started respecting Maguire because they know what United is without him.
Exactly.
Yeah, I still don't think he's a great centre half, but I think he definitely gets screwed over by the price that you paid for him. If he was 40 million or whatever, I don't think many people would bat an eyelid. But it's just the fact that he's English, obviously, so he gets naturally more pressure from the media.
Mm-hmm.
He's playing at United. He's the captain, obviously, and his price tag. He's kind of got everything against him at the moment. But if you had somebody with a bit of pace next to him, then I think he would definitely seem somebody to complement him. Basically, I think he could get a good partnership. But at the moment, he's got fucking Lindelof and Bailly, so he hasn't really got much of a chance of doing well, has he?
Mm-hmm. I do think
it's tough for him.
I do think Lindelof could be like a sub to Maguire. To be fair, I mean, Lindelof's kind of different when it comes to Maguire. Obviously, his knowledge of the game is quite. Like you saw yesterday how Lindelof was playing. He had a really good game yesterday. Whether you want to say Spain's attack was shy, but he did do very well.
He's always decent for Sweden, though, isn't he?
Yeah,
I think it's.
But the Swedes,
he's not physical at all. Like, he does seem like a pansy. He's not somebody that will put in an aggressive last man tackle if he really needs to. He's not going to outmuscle players. Like, he gets bodied so much by players that he really shouldn't.
Yeah.
And in the Premier League, it's such a physical and quick league that you just can't afford to do that. Or Jota nearly 1-0 there.
Nearly. DJ Savno, we're booking for Diaz. Big up now. And the panel, big up to DJ. RJ, what content you making next? And Rhys also?
For me?
I'm guessing you'll be streaming some Rocket League later on.
Well, today, yeah, but I have big plans for other type of content. Oh, that's the Jota thing. Oh, for fuck! How is he not converting that? Like, come on, mate.
No, sometimes on the turn, on his left foot.
I don't care.
Defender coming in as well. He got it through the defender's legs. To be fair,
he's paid to score. If he can't score, some chances like that. Come on.
Well, Ronaldo had a good chance and didn't score as well. So
I mean, not as easy as that. I mean, that. I mean, come on, that's very close to the 12-yard box, eh? Or say whatever.
No, I agree. It's still 0-0. Portugal 0.
To be fair, he's been very greedy. I can tell you for a fact. Bruno, right there. If you saw the replay, he was right there behind him, and if he'd laid it off for him, that could have been easy 1-0 Portugal. He has to be more.
Do you think that might be a problem with this Portugal team?
Yes.
There is a lot of selfishness. You think of Jota, Ronaldo, Bruno, João Felix. None of them are probably going to be sitting there and going, all for the team. Let's help the team.
I think even Bernardo, to an extent, seems like quite a selfish player.
Yeah.
Even though
so far this game, he's been probably one of the most selfless. To be fair, he hasn't really done anything that much. To be fair.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think naturally for somebody who's a creator, it's kind of hard to be selfish in terms of taking shots and stuff like that. But he comes across as somebody that kind of would think more for himself than the team. I don't know if that's right, but I just don't get that good vibes from Bernardo, to be honest. But yeah, I definitely see what you mean. They're all kind of
I think
they all take set pieces and they all take penalties and stuff like that. So
I do think that'll be the downfall for Portugal if these players cannot cop on and say, look, all right, I'll allow you score now if you let me score next time. All right, you know what I mean. But make tiny agreements. I mean, with each other.
What they really need is do you remember Rooney and Ronaldo? and Rooney
Yes.
spent a lot of time feeding Ronaldo, essentially. I think they may need a bit more of that. I think they may need more
But
of
who's
that type
going
of
to do
player.
that? But
I
who's going
don't
to do
think
that?
they have one. That's why I'm
They-
saying
that's
I think
exactly
they
it.
have got a bit of an issue when it comes to later on in the tournament, because will this selfishness of this team be an issue? I think it very well could be. It's why I'm not completely writing England off, because I know a lot are laughing, but the players are there's not too many selfish players. You have got someone you got Kane, who's very unselfish. Foden, Mount. I think they're willing to work more as a team.
Hold up. This is the Harry Kane.
What, they got 14 assists last season? Yeah, that's to
Kane. Because oh my god, who is that? Ronaldo,
mate. Ronaldo's in the mud. Brandon saying, I think England can beat Portugal. I agree. I think we've got a really good opportunity.
I think Eagles aside, I think possibly there's a chance. I think. Oh,
yeah,
that is poor. Like they should be at least 3-0 up, lads, with the way that they're playing. Like.
Hungary players doing well. They are doing quite well, to be fair. They are. Velshwan saying Jota over Rashford. I mean, we're not going to even get into that debate. We can have that debate later on because we're going to have loads of tier lists sort of between the end of the Euros and the start of the season. We're going to have a lot of tier lists, so make sure you do check out for all of them. Wolf Europa League final broke Man U players. Do you think that has had an effect on the United players, RJ? That final?
No. I think, yeah. I mean, look, losing a final in general is heartbreaking because obviously you worked so hard to get there. I mean, especially for United. I mean, look, we haven't touched silverware in about 3 years. So, I mean, yeah, there's a bit of a case there, but I don't think that'll affect Bruno in general. I think he himself is a winner all round. I think he will do anything to win at United. I think he'll do anything to win with Portugal again. So I think look, we'll have to wait and see, shall we?
Yeah.
But I do think
the Harry Kane.
Yeah,
Harry Kane that didn't square it. Well, he was.
It would definitely be interesting to see if you kind of do what we did and go on from losing. Obviously, the Champions League final was in 2018. And it'll be interesting to see if you do what we did and win it the next year, or if you do more what Spurs did and just completely fall apart. Because losing a final does different things to different teams. I think just depends how the mentality is of the players.
Yeah.
One thing I do genuinely believe is that I think the reason why Spurs didn't do well afterwards is because they did not, rebuild or try and get the new system in. They just sacked Pochettino because they was like, all right, we're doing shit in the league, time to get rid of him. No point keeping him, right?
It was like they sacked. Do you know what Spurs? They were really weird. You know why? Because when they sacked Pochettino, they had a plan. Their plan was Jose. When they sacked Mourinho, there was no plan. There was no idea who they wanted to replace Jose. They gave Ryan Mason the job until the end of the season, which happens, but there was no plan. And now they've ended up with whatever his name is, the former Francesca, yeah. And Jose's gone the other way. It's just like, have Spurs really got a good manager there? No, I don't think so. And then the other question is, in terms of can they keep Harry Kane? And I just simply don't think they can. But that is halftime. It's finished. Hungary 0, Portugal 0. I mean, apart from what I can only describe as a pretty poor first half, it went very quickly there. But RJ, give us your thoughts on that first half.
I mean, it was one half that we have to remember, I guess, to be fair. I mean, you look at Portugal, they should have been finishing those chances. I mean, they've had probably 4 or 5 chances where they could have easily, and I'm being very generous here, easily score. I mean, I think Jota needs to cop on and I know obviously you need to be adventurous and you need to take your shots, but when there's someone in a better position than you, it's best to give it to them and score, right? I know you want to be the hero. I know you want to be the knight in shining armor. You can't always be like that, especially in this game. You need goals. You need to make good performances. And I mean, look, the two CDMs don't help. I mean, I know they're trying to copy Man United with the way they're doing it with the two CDMs and praying to God that that the attack doesn't wear out. They need to replace that CDM 100%. I think, like I've even said, it, the left back and right back, they've had such troubles, and I don't know. I don't understand why. I don't know why they have such troubles because they're very talented players. But Ruben Diaz got a yellow card. He's going to be one to watch out for if he's going to be less harsh, I believe. And yeah, just in general, Ronaldo just has not been himself. He should be finishing those challenges. So
yeah.
No,
I hear that. Rhys, what about you? And by the way, guys, the link is in the chat. If any of you want to come on and have your say about that first half, and then when the second half starts, we'll kick you off, and then just have me, RJ, and Rhys back. But Rhys, what were your thoughts on the game so far?
Yes, similarly to what I was saying earlier, it hasn't really improved. Kind of last 10, 15 minutes, Portugal, I think, evidently put a bit more pressure on to try and get one before the half. But other than a couple of shots from Jota, a couple of sort of half chances, they really haven't done anything. Ronaldo hasn't done anything. Bernardo hasn't done anything. It's been Jota, although he hasn't been great, he's definitely been the only sort of bright spark, trying to look for the ball, trying to look for the right areas to get in behind, to come short and get shots off. But yeah, Portugal really need to fix up with their passing in the final third, especially because they've given the ball away a few times quite poorly. And that's just allowed Hungary to kind of get out their area, get out their half and win a couple of good fouls. If they can, target Ruben Diaz to maybe try and get him sent off, that would, I think he seems like quite a rash player in terms of always wanting to make sure he wins the ball. He seems sort of he goes to ground quite a lot for a modern centre half. So that's not necessarily the best thing to do, as I've seen obviously firsthand with somebody like Van Dijk. So it will kind of be interesting to see how Hungary go if they're happy to sit on what they've got, or if they think that they can push on and maybe try and get one on the counter, or try long balls or try and get set pieces like they did before. But yeah, from Portugal's point of view, it's been poor, and Hungary have done well.
Yeah, no, I hear that. We're joined by Lewis. Lewis, what's your thoughts on the first half?
Yeah, I mean, again, it's like the repeat of last night's game. It's very well. Was it yesterday? I don't know. It was. It's very Portugal dominant. They just can't take the chances. It's like the Spain game. That was very Spain dominant. And they couldn't take their chances. Could we see a repeat now? I believe Portugal will come out and they will get 1, 2, maybe 3, but they need to improve. And like Rhys said, now Diaz is on a yellow card. Maybe they should target that central line on his side to try and get sent off. Because if he gets sent off, they're going to be very open. And it will probably have to force a bit into some to bring a centre back on. But no, Portugal need to.
No, I hear that.
But it's been on and off, but I think Portugal can win this easily.
Yeah, no, I hear that. Thanks for coming on and having your say, and I'll speak to you in a bit, all right?
In a bit.
But yeah, I probably would agree that targeting Diaz, probably a smart move. He can be rash and all of that. Don't forget tonight, 7:30, me, Charles, and I for Germany versus France versus Germany. It's a really good game. I'm quite excited for that one. But what's up with Portugal? Are you expecting goals in the second half? Because poor clinically in the first half.
Rhys, your mic is muted, me. Rhys.
You're muted.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, like I said before, I definitely think that they need to take one of the DMs off because they don't need them. I think they need to create more chances in the final third. They just need somebody to use the ball better. And obviously the DMs aren't really needed against a side like Hungary. So I think that would definitely be the first major change for me if I was the Portugal boss. But kind of get to 55, 60 minutes, and if you're still in the same situation from there, then you can start thinking drastic sort of changes or system changes. But yeah, just kind of quicken it up and get somebody a bit more creative on to really supply the attack.
Mm-hmm. No, I 100% agree. I do think that this side really need a change quickly because if they want to have a chance of actually winning this game, they need a bit more creativity. And look, I'm sorry to say this, that CDMs will not give you creativity. There's only a few in this world, like Kimmich, Kante, maybe even Fabinho, would argue, that could be creative. But the ones they have now, Danilo Pereira and obviously William Carvalho, nowhere near creative lads. So I think we do have to put our distances aside. One of them needs to come off. If I was going to pick one, I'd probably say Carvalho. I think he's kind of slowing things down for the team. I do think Jota needs to be told, look, mate, if I call your name behind you, you're leaving that ball so that we can score. Simple as that. So, we'll see how it goes in the second half, shall we?
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely got to sort something out. Cali, they've created chances, just not finished them. Agree with you on the change point, that DM being in there. Who are you bringing on though? So who are you taking off?
I'd bring on John Chalvers.
I'd
bring him on too. DM. Yeah, I'd bring him on too.
Firstly, I'd just really like to see him, playing in a better side. And I mean, obviously, Sporting won the title, but it's not a great side compared to the players that you would be with in this Portugal team. But he's got goals in his locker. He's got plenty of assists. He can dribble. He seems like a really good talent for sort of attacking midfielders. He can play on the left. He can play on the right. I think he's sort of the perfect player for Portugal right now.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
No, I hear that. Yeah, I mean, second half is going to start soon. What changes do you make? How many changes do you make? I mean, the thing is, they haven't got an all-out creator. I think they've got a lot of people that like to score goals. You look at Jota, Bruno, Ronaldo. They're known to be prolific creators, are they?
Yeah, no. They do need to bring in someone. I'd say like what Rhys said, or I'd even argue Renato Sanchez maybe to come on, maybe to shake things up. He does have a quality to actually do that. But yeah, no, like I said, it'd be very interesting how it goes. I can't wait to see the second half, see what happens and what changes happened as well.
Yeah, no, I hear that. But now, I mean, second half is going to start. I hope it's more entertaining than that because, not gonna lie, I've not found it very entertaining at all. I genuinely, I don't think it's been that good. But hopefully it'll improve in the second half. And we're talking about what a great second half we've seen. But I simply don't think we're going to see that. Hungary, I think, are going to frustrate them. I don't know about you guys, but I think Hungary might frustrate Portugal here.
Yeah, I can definitely see that happening as well.
RJ, was there bigging up the Portuguese? Not really. Not doing much, are they, RJ?
I mean, look, I do expect more from this squad, to be fair. I mean, the talent they have is incredible, to say the least. Yeah. So, yeah, no, we'll see how it goes, to be fair.
You're dead right there. After the first half, do any of you have a new view on how the group will finish, or do you think Portugal will come and punish Hungary here? I think I've always said that I think France probably win this group. I think Portugal probably finish second. I think Germany third, Hungary fourth. I don't think that's changed from that first half. All I do know is Hungary could definitely frustrate Portugal and Germany. And if they can sneak a draw, look, if Hungary can get 3 draws, they're in a very good situation. Because the question you got to ask yourself is, can Germany beat France and Portugal? I don't know about that. Germany have had really poor form as well. They've been really poor in terms of form. So you could see that happen.
There are recent games that they played.
Sorry, what?
So there was a question here. After his first half, do any of you have a new view on how the group will finish, or do you think Portugal will come out and punish Hungary here? So
I think they will.
Or RJ, go for it. What's your thoughts?
Yeah, whatever he's go first.
Yeah, I mean, I did always think it was going to be really tight between Portugal and Germany. I think France should easily top the group. They've got such quality in every position. They've got the most depth. But it's going to be, I think, close between Portugal and Germany, because I think Germany definitely have that harmony, the experience. You know, they kind of know what they're doing at big tournaments, although they've failed in the last couple. But Portugal are still, although they won in 2016, their team is pretty much completely different to them. Obviously, Ronaldo's not in his prime, probably like you'd say he was back in 2016 at the time. So he can't do everything himself now. But yeah, Germany definitely have a strong squad, so I think it'll be tough between them. And although Hungary have done well here, I can't see them getting enough points against the other two to get through the group.
I hear that. I do. Daniel, before the second half starts, thoughts on the first half?
I think it's been quite end to end. Portugal have had the better chances. Should be at least 2-0 up.
I hear that. What do you expect? What do you expect to see in the second half? Do you expect to see Portugal take them to that next level, or what are we seeing?
Hopefully, Portugal take it to the next level, but we'll see.
Yeah, no, I hear that. Cheers for coming on, Dan. I'll speak to you in a bit, all right?
Yeah, speak to you later.
In a bit, great. But now, obviously, second half is just about to start now. At least I think it is. They've gone to a studio again. Gary Neville's there, thinking he's a good pundit. I don't know. He seems a bit suspect. But did you see what the Glazers have said about Gary Neville?
Oh, what have they said?
That apparently they said that he says a lot of smart things and that they don't ignore everything he says.
I'm guessing you're joking with me here, yeah.
No. You're on Twitter, mate.
Yeah, well. The apple doesn't fall.
I mean, deadly serious, mate. Deadly serious.
Yeah.
RJ, you're simply just a disgrace. I'm joking. Lewis saying 65,000. I'm guessing that's the attendance for today's game. Quite a good attendance, I think. Keep the Glazers in United, rubbish the better. I'm guessing Callie isn't a United fan. Would be my assumption there. But now players are back out for the second half, so hopefully we see a better second half, because that first half left an a lot to be desired for.
No changes.
Don't forget, as I say, tonight at 7:30, me, Charles, and Aaron doing France versus Germany. So make sure you tune in for that one as well. Callie saying, I'm messing. I'm a Peterborough fan. Love to see that. Yeah, if you are new on Twitch or YouTube, on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications. If you're on Twitch, give us a follow. Trying to aim to get 50 subscribers or followers on Twitch. And yeah, basically go from there. So make sure you do both of that. That would massively help us out. The second half just started. Straight away, long ball up to Bruno, or is that Ronaldo? Or Bernardo?
Bruno
One of the
Bruno
two.
just there. They're definitely looking for that long ball a few times from Pepe.
Bruno hasn't had a penalty yet. I'm guessing he's probably not feeling okay about that. God knows.
Mm-hmm.
Nice touch there from Bruno, though.
Yeah.
Good from Bruno there, just heavy touch. Definitely pressing high, trying to get the intensity up, trying to get that early goal.
Let's keep up grinding. Thank you. Will do, Callie. Cheers for that, mate. But yeah, no, Portugal really, they need that goal as well, don't they? They really do need that goal to just help them out, I think. When's the new PC coming out? It's already here, mate. It's already here. It's probably why things sound or look a bit different. Because I haven't actually had time to go through everything. So,
good save.
Yeah. No Wi-Fi, it's Ethernet. But yeah, it's already here. But now Hungary are still, they're just frustrated Portugal at the moment and have a good time with it.
Yeah, to be fair, that was a good save. Yeah, I'm sure you said, like I said, I don't know what, like, yeah, I don't. I'll still be behind you guys. To be fair, when it comes to the game, sadly. So, oh well.
Mine's lagging. I don't. God knows. Portugal just Hungary are sitting deep, and it's sort of what Liverpool have issues with, breaking the low block. I mean, you think Portugal have the attacking prowess to break a low block, surely?
Yeah, I mean,
surely.
I don't think they made any subs, to be fair. So, surely, I mean, yeah, I mean, surely they have the ability to score these goals, to be fair, as well.
Well, you'd assume so. Although God knows where they've been. They look like they're not quite doing it, are they?
No, not today. It's a bit of an off day for them.
On like the 900th attack.
Need some corners.
God knows.
Just some shots, at least.
Yeah, looking good, aren't they? Comment here from Brandon. Man U fans, Bruno, all that's what's he done. I think it's a bit harsh.
No one's done anything. It's not just Bruno.
Yeah.
Or Bruno,
well, I suppose that's the issue. These fans are they are all just. Unfortunately, it's easier to go at Bruno than anyone else.
Yeah.
Oh.
God, this is a shocking game so far. I think I think the Spain-Sweden game was better than this. That truly was
Yeah,
a
it
bad
probably
game.
was.
Didn't enjoy that one. Comes Portugal again. Guerrero on the ball.
They haven't got anyone that's going to get the ball in from the centre of the midfield and just dribble through a few players. That's the thing, because that's not really what Bruno does. Like Bruno is kind of like a second striker in the way that's similar to like how Lampard was back in the day. Like they're not going to take the ball from midfield. You know, someone like a Gerrard would do, and that's sort of what Portugal are lacking at the moment. Which is maybe why somebody like a Renato Sanchez would be effective, or somebody to drop deeper and spray the passes. Like I said, Gonçalves, they need somebody extra in the centre of midfield to really add something different, because they don't do anything with the ball. They're way too slow on the ball, and it just lets Hungary reset.
My system is so lucky at somehow. Crikey. Could be, genuinely could be our second worst game of the tournament so far. I mean, obviously the
I think
first
it's
one would
arguably
be
even worse
Spain,
than the
Sweden,
Spain
wouldn't it?
game. At least Spain were decent on the ball. They just couldn't finish their chances. Portugal have been terrible on the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surely they're not going to try and like
You're
shit house
dead
the way
right.
to get to the.
That is.
Horrible pass, like.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a foul.
It's just been shocking.
No, I was going to say it's got to be a foul, surely. Niall's in the mud. Good from Bruno, that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, foul. Was it? Oh.
Yeah, it was given.
Oh, all right. I mean, it was a very, very harsh, to be fair. Yeah.
Portugal just keep going for that long ball, the chip round the back of the defenders, but he's doing nothing because the defenders are much taller than him, or they're just better in the air. Like, unless you've got Ronaldo making that run in behind, the likes of Jota and Bruno aren't going to be winning that ball. They just give the ball away constantly with it.
Yeah. Shocking game. Crikey. I thought it'd be better than this. I genuinely thought the game would be better than this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even without incredible, team chemistry or whatever, they've got so much more quality that nobody's showing their abilities or their real standout sort of talents at the moment. Compared to Hungary, they just seem not the quality of Portugal. It's really weird.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, it's just been really poor quality. Crikey. Brandon says get Felix on. Do you think Felix changes the game in any way? Or just another problem?
I think it creates more chances than what's happening right now, so maybe, yeah.
He adds a bit of flair, but I don't know if he's right yet. obviously he plays in quite a defensive system with Atletico. I feel like they need somebody in the midfield to really get hold of the ball because they've got finishes in there. If they can get the ball to Ronaldo, to Jota, to even Bruno, they can score goals. But those guys aren't getting the ball at the moment. They're getting out to the wings and then they're trying sort of a long ball in behind. It's not worked multiple times.
No, I hear that. It's not been the greatest start. It looks like the Hungary players are thriving atmosphere. Potentially more than the Portuguese.
Definitely, yeah.
Which is, if you think about it, do you think that so Pat might actually be a disadvantage for Portugal? Not more pressure.
Maybe. Don't know. It's tough to say, isn't it?
Everything they're doing is just poor.
Oh, good shot straight at the keeper.
Oh. That was a bit lucky.
That's good from Ronaldo and Jota.
Could have easily.
Jota slows it down. Gets a bit unlucky with the touch, back flicking off his heel. I think it did. That was unlucky. That was a good little attack that they had going on there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What sort of
They definitely seem to be growing confidence, don't they, Hungary?
Honestly, I'd probably take off Jota. I mean, I'm not no hate to the guy, but he's really ruined.
I think it just bounced off his heel. Then there's nothing he can do about that.
I know, but I'm just saying in general. I mean, the amount of shots he's had where people have been in better positions than him, and he's just taking it because of just selfishness. Has been really high.
No one else doing that though. He's taking responsibility. If nobody else is going to,
no. But like I said, I understand. Yes, he's trying to take all the shots. He's trying to make good opportunity. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, but there's a difference between that and just completely firing all cannons and hoping that you get a goal and trying to take other people's opportunity.
I don't think he's really done that though. The one where the early one to Ronaldo, it was still a hard pass. As much as Ronaldo is going to argue, yes, he could have played the ball and yes, he could have scored.
I know,
but at the same time, he still had every right to shoot that. And with the one on the turn, every striker is going to try and shoot that. That's not just Jota. So I think it's hard to pick him out when he's been the only one really making those movements in and around the box.
I just need to, I don't know. If he at least gets one goal in this, I think it'd be fair enough what he did because God loves the trier. But at the same time, if he doesn't, I think really the manager should be looking and saying, look, maybe we might start someone else and we'll see how it goes. Oh, come on, lads.
It's a bit better.
Mm-hmm.
What is that, Semedo? That was not bad play, but Semedo with a shocking cross.
Mm-hmm. That's where I think this team will definitely fall.
Yeah, I think with Cancelo in there, they've got somebody that's just he's versatile, but he's so much better on the ball.
Yeah. And the fact that he's starting just shows you just how lucky of an individual.
Honestly, I think Dallow's unlucky not to start. If next game it will be interesting to see if he sticks with Semedo, but Dallow's definitely more of a ball playing wing back than Semedo.
I'd personally say I think. Go on.
Yeah, you go.
I think next game they really have to spice things up because, quite frankly, this team is not good enough to actually get this team would not get you into the next round. Not a hope in hell, right? They need to switch things around.
Yeah.
I'd even pick up Guerrero. I think Guerrero has been pretty much a problem for that Portugal side. He hasn't done really anything to guarantee plays in the game. I'd actually love to see Nuno Mendes next game and see, because like I said, he's had a great year for Sporting. He's won the league, the Portuguese league with the Sporting for the first time in like 19 years, I believe it is.
Yeah.
Then right back, I'd probably start we'll probably see what Dalot can offer. I mean, he did have a really good season with AC Milan. Who else would I put? Probably Renato Sanchez. Probably they need creativity in that midfield.
Mm-hmm.
Bruno cannot be the only one trying to, create chances and trying to execute it. He can't. It's not.
I actually don't think that like a 3-back wouldn't be too bad for Portugal, because do you know what I mean? They've got those. Obviously, Guerrero plays more of a wing back role for Dortmund. Yeah. Semedo plays as a wing back for Wolves, or at least they did when they would play in their favoured sort of 5-back, 3-back sort of formation. But they've got they don't have a lot of quality in the midfield, in terms of depth. Obviously, they've got Renato, who definitely does that box to box role, and then they've kind of got either Carvalho or what's his name? Who can basically they seem like they're pretty much the same player. They both seem sort of destroyers as defensive midfielders go. Like they're not great with the ball. They're not particularly quick. They're not going to run through a team and hit a long shot. They're not going to dribble through players. They very much seem to do the same job. So I don't think having them together really does anything for the team, because we've seen multiple times they've just given the ball away sloppily. And they really need somebody to take the ball and to really give them confidence in the midfield, because that's really where they've lost it this game.
Yeah. No, you're completely saying the truth. I mean, look, this manager really does need to make some decisions right now. I think. I mean, I'm at the 62nd minute. I mean, I can easily tell if they don't make decisions now, it's going to be too late.
Yeah, I'm surprised there hasn't been a sub so far.
Yeah, like how you go? Oh my goodness! Yeah, this if Semedo plays next game, it's a guaranteed loss. I'm sorry, but it's true. This guy is not good for right now.
Against a team with more talent, against them. Imagine it like an Mbappe against this right side for Portugal. They'll get destroyed.
100%.
And you can just tell that teams like France have that harmony around us. I mean, they've got the kind of mix up with Giroud and Mbappe and Benzema and stuff like that at the moment, which time will tell if that does really bubble under the surface and screw them over long term. But in terms of overall team harmony, France seem like they've definitely got themselves together. Whereas with Portugal at the moment, it just seems like they have no chemistry, no sort of link up. They don't really understand each other's movement. It's a really weird one because they've got so many talented attacking players, but they're just not making the most of it.
100%.
It definitely reminds me of PSG from a couple of years ago. And that's why it's like they need that one thing to click. Like PSG got to the final obviously last year, and it will really sort of show that they can do it. I think once you get to that point, you can really go from there. But it's just they're struggling this match.
Yeah, definitely. Big up to Jay in the chat. The stadium is completely packed. It is. It's lovely to see. It really is.
Yeah.
And we haven't seen a stadium this packed. Well, I can't remember last time. It would have been
like 18 months or something, isn't it? It's mental.
Yes, it's a long time that we've had no fans. And Jay also says Rhys is talking facts. It's not been great for any of them. I don't think there's anyone that for that Portugal team is doing anything.
Yeah,
Hungary making their first sub.
Jesus.
Nego on for Schaefer.
It's funny how loud the people in fantasy went for, Nago because he's so cheap. He's like 4 million.
Oh yeah, literally everyone has him, doesn't he?
Yeah, because like I say, he's a cheap option. He probably will get some game time, obviously, because who the hell will Hungary offer? Do you mean? So.
Yeah, no, it's definitely an interesting one.
Oh my lord!
God knows. Hungary have been decent, especially if they're defending. They have looked fairly good defensively.
Yeah, they've got him
Brandon
behind a
also
couple of
saying
times this second
Portugal
half as well.
looking crap. Portugal have they've not looked good at all.
They need to change something, like, whether
really
it's system or players. They need to change it ASAP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Corner.
No, I hear that. God, it is so bad. Oh, Ruben Diaz. You can tell that they're all getting a bit frustrated.
Yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Diaz gets sent off.
You can just say.
Imagine Portugal loses.
There's a lot of frustration coming out of all of them.
The longer it goes on, Portugal are going to.
Does it?
If they don't change something quickly, Portugal are just going to continue to get frustrated. They're going to go for long shots, for long balls, and they're just going to lose their composure. And that really could create a chance for Hungary on the break.
Yeah, they need quickly. Like, I mean, it's nearly 70 minutes in. Like, what is a player going to do in 20 minutes, realistically?
Yeah.
This isn't no Edison Cavani shit where he just rocks up and says, "All right, I'm going to do my job."
Yeah.
So.
Bruno in a good position. That'd have been a brilliant goal. It would have got my bet secured as well.
That would have been a good goal.
That's what they need Bruno to do more of, just taking the ball and looking to take shots, to play passes from the edge of the box. They need him doing that because he can be so crucial when he's doing that.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's saving end.
Jay saying with the attacking talent and quality in their team, Portugal should be doing a lot better. Like we said, there's a lack of chemistry. Players are not linking up together. They aren't, and I think I said it in the first half, didn't I? Is the selfishness of Portugal going to cost them? And it could potentially cost them. I hope France is a better game than this.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a really high quality game, similar to. I think it's going to be quite similar to us against City in 18-19, the game that we lost, in terms of just two absolute, really good teams. Both got so much quality, both got so much experience, and both have obviously won trophies recently at international level. But I think it's just going to be a great game of football, to be honest. Nothing can really beat this in terms of boredom. But it'll be interesting to see if Germany, bounce back from their previous tournament fails.
Yeah.
Yeah. You definitely assume that they're going to try and do something. But Jesus Christ, the quality of this game.
For Hungary just there.
I couldn't. Is it fair for me to say I fear Portugal a lot less now?
I don't think so. No.
No.
I think we could beat this side if it stays how it does.
I mean, defensively, we're not horrific, and with Portugal, we'll definitely play a bit more defensive.
Well, with somebody like Semedo. Yeah, France, I definitely think Semedo is a massive error for them.
One.
If Cancelo was there, I think it gives them so much more surety and confidence at the back. But he's such a poor defender. Like one-on-one, I remember in was it that 8-2 for Barca? For Bayern against Barca last year? He got shredded, didn't he, by
Yeah.
What's his name? Alphonso Davies.
Mm-hmm.
And he just doesn't seem comfortable on the ball at all.
Just England update, lads. Aaron Ramsdale has replaced Dean Henderson because Henderson has a hip injury.
Aaron Ramsey?
Yeah, Henderson was.
Ramsdale. Yeah, Ramsey.
Henderson,
on here
Henderson's
for
out.
Bernardo Silva.
Who's coming on?
Rafa.
very surprised both teams.
Rafa.
I'm very surprised how both teams playing. How are you all doing, by the way? Do you think we'll get a goal soon? What minute are we in also? So Hungary are defending well. Portugal have been poor. We're all doing well. No, I don't think we'll ever get a goal in this game. And we're in the 60th minute. So, do you think we'll actually get a goal?
I think we will.
I don't know. It feels way too similar to the game yesterday, but I've got a weird feeling that Hungary are going to score. Just depends if Portugal decide to change their system and fix themselves up.
Yeah. It's not madness to say that they'll score, but they might want to do it soon. As long as they go without scoring, the more frustration there's going to be.
Another free kick given away by Portugal. You can see the frustration.
Hungary are doing very, very well here.
Yeah.
Brandon seems to think Hungary will score, as does Max.
They've definitely shown that they're not pushovers. So far.
Bruno's display. Yeah, maybe they'll be the toughest team in the group to beat.
I mean, weirdly enough, I don't know why they brought on Rafa Silva on the right side as well.
It seems like a weird one. Hungry with the ball. Orban. Nearly. Oh, it wasn't even Orban, it was the other guy.
Nearly.
I mean, there's such talent on that bench who literally kill someone just to get on. Not, obviously not genuinely, but it just shows you. Look. I'm sorry, Daniil. How are you getting sent like that?
That was a good chance. That was if that was just a tiny bit further back to him. Hungary look really dangerous on the counter. You can see that they're going for it now on the counter attack. So a goal could definitely come for either side. But Hungary look dangerous.
They are looking dangerous right now. Oh, for fudge sake!
That was poor. All United players playing in match day 1 didn't have a good game.
That's ironic.
God, this is madness.
What the? Like, why are you doing long ball? Like, it's literally not Ronaldo 5 years ago where he could literally just head onto his chest and then just bang it in.
I've been saying it all game that they just keep trying that chip ball over the centre backs, and it's worked once, and Ronaldo was offside for it. It's bonkers.
No.
Good play again from Hungary.
It's
another foul given away from Pepe. It should be a yellow card for him, I think.
How are you? Like, I'm watching. I'm 30 seconds behind. Like,
I mean,
oh my god! Like, what is that? I swear, like, this manager. If he doesn't do anything good in this Euros, he might be sacked, and I think Nuno will probably get the job.
I think Nuno's going to Everton.
Nuno Espirito Santos. Yeah,
I think
I'm pretty sure Nuno's going to Everton.
I mean, what's the difference between Everton and thing, really?
Well, he'll play.
Did you just ask what's the difference?
Sam Allardyce for Everton. He's just a defensive counter-attack manager. That's what they usually do.
I said between Wolves and Everton. What's really the main? Really the impact between? Do you know what I mean? Because, like, realistically,
more finances, I guess.
Money.
I mean, finance.
Everton have got a lot more money.
Yeah, but the money they spent, like,
it's true.
Spend money on Semedo, didn't work. I mean, realistically, you can give a manager a shit ton of money. They don't know what they're doing. They're not going to do.
Yeah, but
Oh,
he
wow.
brought in.
The thing
he
is
brought
with
in
this
Neto.
season, he did
Did
get a
really
lot
good
of
job with
injuries. Like he was playing
I understand.
Yeah.
five at
but
the
that's
back
what-
for like 3 years, and then he had to switch to a 4 at the back midway through the season. Like just all of a sudden, and clearly their players aren't used to that.
Yeah, it's,
But yeah, no, but
So I
that's
think
what
it
I'm
was
saying,
kind of
like,
it was a mixture of injuries and him and the players. I think it was kind of just unlucky the circumstances that he did get sacked.
I don't think he got sacked. I think he left on a
no, he
mutual
left with
consent.
mutual consent.
Mutual consent. Yeah.
I think he was
But
probably likely to get
hit that
sacked
like
anyway.
button. We're on 10 likes. So let's try and get those 10 likes to 15. Bruno's asking for something. I'm sure
Yeah,
it's
Ronaldo and
penalty.
Bruno both calling for
Um,
handball there.
Is it going to
Oh,
be checked? Is it
Oh,
going to be
piss
checked?
off.
Do you think?
If that's handball,
I mean, his
then
hand
I
is
don't want to
out.
live on this planet
You know, his
anymore.
hands are like that for no reason. Just wonder if
Okay,
they think
I mean,
that's-
okay, there's a bit of an overreaction, but I mean, there could be a case. There could be. You guys are probably ahead of me, but what I've seen.
I'd understand if his hands were like here, but his hands are like that.
Okay, I
It
mean,
seems
no,
weird
probably.
for that.
Yeah, it's weird because it's not beside his body, but yeah, they
Yeah.
just moved on with it. But anyway, oh, that's not a free. This is not good for my fantasy.
RJ, you seem
Yeah, I
I
need
got-
Jota to do something for me.
I got so shafted because like they won't change Tierney for Munier. It's such a rip off.
What is Mourinho on your bench?
Yep.
I think players that don't play come in, or guys that don't play. I think the person on the bench that fits the formation comes in.
But when does it?
I'm pretty sure.
Would that happen at the end? Would that happen at the end of the week?
I don't know exactly, but I've got what's his name, Pradecki in goal, who got 13 points because he got clean
Yeah.
sheet for Finland. And as my starting keeper, I had Tim Krul, because I thought he was going to be the starting Dutch keeper, but obviously he
Yeah.
didn't play. So I was looking at the rules, and apparently the player comes in if somebody doesn't play, but I don't know 100% when it is.
Well, it hasn't allowed me to change it for some reason.
Yeah, it might just be at the end of the game week. That's
I'm
all I can
praying.
think of.
I'm praying that it is. Honestly, if it isn't,
Brandon seems to think Jose will get the Portugal job next. Oh,
You know,
no, he's already went to Roma, has he? That'd be very.
well,
oh yeah,
but How,
Yeah,
how,
I forgot
long,
about
how
that.
long do you realistically think he'll be at Roma for? I mean,
I actually
he
think
might.
he'll do bits. I think he'll do bits because the way that
Maybe-
other managers are. I mean,
I think it suits international management.
yeah.
Maybe,
I mean, the shit house.
maybe Jose is probably next in line for the Portugal job. Maybe it wouldn't
Possibly.
surprise me if he is. Which one, Brandon? Jose Mourinho. Yeah, I think VAR are checking.
Special one.
I don't think VAR
Because
did
I mean,
anything, did they?
obviously he's always been a kind of a big name in terms of knockout football. You know, obviously he won the Champions League with Inter, but I see him as for those sorts of big games. He seems like the sort of manager that would really get the best out of the big players. Do you know what I mean? So like the likes of Ronaldo, the likes of Jota, the likes of Bruno. I feel like even though he plays that sort of defensive football, he could kind of get it in a way that would work for the international sort of game.
Lewis saying you have to swap them before the game. I think I had to swap McGinn in for Cancelo as he had COVID, and it changes your formation accordingly, if that makes sense.
I mean,
So-
yeah, mine wouldn't let me change because Munier played at the start of the week for some reason, so I don't think it's going to allow it.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, I was a
Maybe-
bit confused about that because you can make subs like midway through the game week, can't you?
I can't, just keep it the same as fancy FPL. Like everyone knows how
Yeah.
that works. Don't bring in some.
Yeah,
new
because I
bullshit.
saw as well. Apparently, you could make transfers or whatever before the first game week.
Yeah.
Or like so. Do you know what I mean? Because apparently,
Oh no, you could do that. In
1-0 Hungary.
Like what?
it's 1-0 Hungary.
Wow!
And it for offside.
Offside.
Ooh.
Offside.
There's no
that
way.
is bad. If Hungary
If
get a 3, oh wow!
If this counts, come on.
I mean, it looks like Lino is giving it as offside.
Miles off.
Yeah, he is offside.
He's miles off. He is miles off. Yeah. But how
Terrible
would Patricio did
goalkeeper.
not get that? That is.
It would have legit been this scoreline, guys, but it is offside, so it is 0-0. But Jesus, that's got to be a worry. Obviously now Renato Sanchez and Andrea Silva both coming on now.
Carvalho off,
This is a bit
as well as who's coming off?
No, he's off 100%. He was
That
off.
Jota?
I think that has to be Jota. I think.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Jota off for Silva. I thought Jota was quite poor, to be fair, today. But that is a warning sign. That absolutely is a warning sign. As big a warning sign as you can even get as well, RJ, isn't it?
Yep.
Crikey. 10 minutes of the game to go. Hungary 0, Portugal 0. I mean, this is it's just mad. This is just absolutely crazy. But yeah, it is absolutely bonkers.
Apologies for that. My laptop turned off.
Lovely. But no, I mean, that is a warning shot. Maybe Portugal should get Nani back. Maybe that'll be an idea. But don't forget, 7:30, me, Aaron, and Charles doing France versus Germany. That's going to be a good game. I'm looking forward to that one a lot. That is for sure. I mean, they've definitely frustrated them. That much you can just tell straight away. Realistically, this could go down as a 0-0. Realistically, it really could. Just showing the replay of the Lino giving the offside. It was definitely offside. Definitely offside.
Yeah.
You won't get clearer than that.
Are you going to bring back Ref Watch for this by any chance?
Not for the Euros. That'll be back next season.
All right, fair enough.
That's the plan there. But yeah, I mean, I would do Ref Watch, but to be fair, I've not seen many bad decisions being made. To be honest with you, I think most of it's gone down quite well. To be fair.
Come on, lads. Might have to change my team to Italy then at this rate.
The Irish being the epitome of glory hunters.
Shut up.
Epitome.
Shut up.
There's no need to be rude, RJ.
Yeah, need the same. Likewise, Mr.
I've not been rude. I've not been rude at all. You are nothing short of a disgrace.
Damn.
I mean, this game has been so bad.
Yeah. I think we're kind of overwhelmed this match, to be fair. We expected a lot of goals, to be fair.
And lucky Portugal there. Guerrero with the goal there, deflected off another Portugal player. But they've finally broken Hungary down. They've just finally broken Hungary down. Hungary 0, Portugal 1. It looks like Rafael Guerrero with the goal there, and just as you thought there wouldn't be a goal, it was definitely a bit. It may have been a deflection off the. It's going to count for I think Guerrero. I think. Yeah,
he's incredibly lucky.
It was a deflection off number 6. Hits the underside of his boot. Hungary 0, Portugal 1. And that is the most unluckiest defending for Hungary that you will get. That is so unlucky. They've done so well to frustrate and to stop Portugal, but in the end, Portugal with too much power. It is currently Hungary 0, Portugal 1, and DJ is very happy about that. Get in there. Yes,
hopefully it's 3
come
points.
on, Hungary. You probably now
Come on,
say
Bruno.
that goal it ends it for Hungary, doesn't it?
100%. 100%.
Here comes
Unless
Renato
they
Sanchez.
somehow can shit house their way, man.
Oh, it could be 2 here.
Here it is.
Great tackle.
Is that going to be a
He's
penalty?
given a penalty.
Referee has given a penalty. A referee, and that's going to be a
yellow
red
card.
card.
Give it-
Yeah, I
give it
thought that was a good
Bruno.
tackle.
Give it to Bruno. Give it to Bruno. Come on, Ronnie. You don't want to.
No, it'll be Ronaldo.
I know it will be Ronaldo.
Willie Orban. Is VAR is going to check this? I don't know if they'll overturn it.
That's
He
definitely
didn't
a
touch the ball.
that's
going to be a penalty. That's going to be a penalty. Straight away, Portugal got on getting very, very lucky.
Score all the goals.
He's missing it.
Ronaldo.
He's missing it. Calling it. Bottom left.
I think he's going to go top right.
Ronaldo, can he stat pad another penalty onto his career?
Yeah, when you look back at like close replay, like it's
If this finishes 2-0, honestly, incredible.
no. This is what I will say, right? If this gets saved, Kenny,
Good
I'm going to be
pen.
laughing at you, mate.
Good
because
pen.
No.
Dang it.
And that is Hungary 2, Hungary 0, Portugal 2, 2-0 at the moment, and undeserved, in my opinion. They don't deserve to be 2-0 up. They've been very poor for long periods of the game. And that's it, really. That is probably the game. That's it, really. You don't see Hungary getting back into this. 2 quick-fire double from Portugal, and that is, it's undeserved, isn't it? I mean, Hungary deserve more out of this.
Yeah. Definitely.
Will there be another goal? That is the question.
Oh,
Will
Kenny
there
had
be
Ronaldo captain. No effing way, man.
What?
Kenny had Ronaldo captain.
Oh, has he?
Say again?
I said, has he?
Yep, he does. He might overtake me.
What a lucky bastard.
If Radecki comes into my team, I think I'll be clear.
Hold on.
Bruno coming off. Ronaldo scored.
There's a Portuguese guy living across from me. He's going absolutely mental, like screaming his head off at the goals.
I mean, to be fair, would you blame him? Would you really blame him?
Portugal have got very lucky, though. Very, very lucky.
How is it 2-0?
Master of
That
shit
is
house,
question.
I like to say. Oh, Matinho. No, Bruno coming off. Oh, well, that's it for me. Oh, man, I'm praying, like I said, if I can somehow get...
Oh, yeah, both my bets are mudded now. Nice.
If I can somehow... Because I've Kante to play tonight.
DJ's going crazy, apparently.
So if Kante scores about a hat-trick tonight, that's good for me, right?
Yeah, Kante's definitely...
Somehow I don't think that's going to happen.
Kante. Hey, yo, this is done.
Don't see that happening. 89 minutes, and here come Portugal again, and lifted over, and a really bad first touch there, and now Hungary overthrown. But I mean, those Hungary don't deserve to be 2-0 down. They don't. I think they've done a really good job, and unfortunately, just hasn't quite come off. But here come Hungary again. Cross comes in, but doesn't even make it there. And now Portugal on the attack again. What I tell you about Renato Sanchez? You told me nothing about Sanchez. You claim to tell me about all these players, but I don't. Either I don't listen to you, Valve, or you just don't tell me. One or two.
Or both.
The question is, why did I take out Ronaldo, put in Bruno and fucking... here.
Because you're a bit done. You're done out here. You are forward.
I had Harry Kane, the fucking most overrated striker of all time.
Yeah, I'm a bit disappointed with him. I was hoping he would do bits against Croatia. Maybe against
Captain Lukaku, luckily.
I wish I captained Lukaku. But now I'm a hope hopefully Kane will do a bit against the Scottish. Maybe
I've taken him out for the Scotland game. I've used my limitless thing, which basically means that I can just have ultimate limited transfers and transfer like fees or whatever it's called, budget. So I've just gone for an absolute super team. Yeah, I'm banking on the I was banking on the Hungary game for France, but after this, they seem like a different opposition. But hopefully, France should still battle them.
I'm thinking about them. Ooh.
Oh, here comes Portugal for a third time.
Imagine that.
If they win this 3-0, that would be the most undeserved 3-0 in.
I know. The thing is, stats will probably show that it's deserved, but it's definitely not.
No, yeah, watching this game, they've been very unlucky. I mean, they could have been 1-0 up Hungary, I swear, if it wasn't for the offside.
Good play. I think it's offside, but that's really nice play.
Mm-hmm. Now I know what they brought on.
I think it's offside.
Well, they've given it as a goal. It's 3-0 and it's absolutely crumbled.
Wait, who scored?
It's
Ronaldo again.
Oh, fuck. Yeah.
The thing is, that was the best move they've done all game.
If anyone can help RJ, send aid to Ireland.
Oh, that's tight.
Please, for the love of God.
It's going to be tight. Is a bit tight, but can they do it?
I mean, yeah, we did predict 3-0 Portugal. I guess that's kind of that's the most ironic thing.
Renato Sanchez did really well in the build-up to the foul in the box and led to a penalty.
Yeah, I might have to use that limitless maybe. I'll think about that actually.
Well, don't forget Portugal's next game is Germany. So
yeah, so I'm probably not going to put. I'll probably put Ronaldo in there because like if they get a penalty, straight away. But
I think Ronaldo's got a good chance, but very undeserved, and Ruben Diaz shouldn't be able to smile. But it has that goal has counted in 3-0. Last 10 minutes has been very exciting. They have. This is. I don't understand.
I feel so sorry for Hungary, honestly.
Yeah, they don't deserve this. Foul to Hungary though. They don't deserve it though.
No.
They've done so well. But hey, that's just international football, isn't it?
Well, as the song goes, live and let die. So.
Wolf saying Ronaldo banging in goals at 36. Wow. Got a body of like.
Jota came off and Portugal scored 3 goals.
Yeah, I told you.
Rhys is in the mud. Rhys is in the mud.
Jota's getting top goal scorer in the tournament. Don't you worry.
You fucking hope so.
Ronaldo's got away with an absolute disaster class here.
Kenny just ran away with it today because literally he just put Ronaldo's captain. Fucking cheeky motherfucker.
Hungary have done well. Yeah, Jay, I agree. Hungary have done really well, but unfortunately,
I might use my wild card actually.
The scoreline doesn't show it.
Yeah, 59 points. He's going to be top, lads. And he has Mbappe to play tonight.
I think I'll go top, though, if Hradecky comes in, because I've got 47 and Hradecky's got 13. So if he does come in, I'll obviously have 60.
But he'll have Mbappe tonight.
For most of the game, Ronaldo wasn't great, but he's got 2 goals. Yeah, he's just stat padding himself.
I've got Jota, who got me 3 points, which isn't shocking, I guess. It's quite bad.
Yeah, Bruno got me 3 as well, man. It's...
Yilmaz and Kane screwed me over. They only got 2 points each.
Yeah, Kane is a disgrace.
I think only one of my players scored, and that was Lukaku.
Illiterate cunt. Sorry. Yeah, I know. Insigne did all right for me. I just put Florenzi. I don't know why. I was literally choosing like, oh, should I go for Florenzi or should I go for Spinoza?
Yeah, I was going to bring in Spinazzola, but I was like, I don't know. Like, I feel like Turkey are going to be decent. So
no, I put in
put any
Florenzi.
Italy
I thought he was going to be a lot more active, but they got injured. I'm like, fuck. So I'm thinking I might, because I'll probably be watching a lot of Euro expert. To be fair, he's actually been right for a majority of things he said. Like, so I might have to do some research tonight because tomorrow it restarts. Second, the deadline's tomorrow too. So yeah.
Well, that's
the fact that Velv is ahead of me, that's disgraceful, man. That's such a disgrace, isn't it? Wait, how many points does he got?
Oh, that's that one finished. It's finished.
40.
Hungary nil,
as
Portugal
well.
3. Portugal absolutely stat padded their way to that. They have stat padded their way. The most undeserved.
Wait, what? No, wait, hold on. Sorry, just to let you know this. Belgium's got 60 points now. Guerrero's literally gave him 12 points.
It's only match day 1.
Yep, I know, but
it's only match day 1. It's only match day 1.
I got so screwed over. I'm praying that Munir does come in. Then I'd actually be up there because I'd be 58.7.
My fantasy's not even loading at the moment.
Yeah, they're doing transitions now.
Yeah. Well, before we go, we'll just quickly have a look at sofa score is not something I normally base life off, but
I'll probably give Ronaldo like a fucking.
It's so unfortunate.
The one that I use that seems to be a lot more accurate.
We'll have a look. We'll have a look. We'll go to Portugal ones that I care a bit more about. And yeah, Ronaldo's been given an 8, as you'd expect. Let me just move the score. There we go. So as you can see, Ronaldo with an 8, Bruno with a 7.8, Bernardo Silva with a 7, Danilo with a 7, Nelson Semedo with an 8.1, Diego Jota with a 6.1. It was shocking. I mean, that's why you should never. It's why you never base it completely off the stats of the game, because from afar that it looks like pure domination, but it's not been. I mean, looking at the stats, Portugal were expected to have 3 goals. That's 70% possession, 11 shots, 7 on target. I mean, 4 big chances, 2 big chances missed. I mean, double the amount of passes, a much better pass accuracy. It's just really unfortunate for Hungary here, because they don't deserve that. They really don't. But I mean, RJ, what have you made of that? Because that is just the biggest stat pad you ever get, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, look, we did predict 3-0, but we kind of assumed it'd be over the entire match, now in the last 20 minutes. I mean, some controversy. I mean, the last goal, was kind of a bit offside. But anyway, like I said, congrats to Portugal. You got your 3 points. You got what you wanted. And we move forward, don't we? So Germany take on France now. So that'd be an even more interesting game to watch. And don't forget
tonight at 7:30. Yeah, we're just wrapping up anyway now. But yeah, don't forget 7:30. Me, Charles, and Aaron doing France Germany. Last couple of comments here. Ronaldo is the first man to play in 5 European Championships and is first to score in 5 Euros. Ronaldo is the reason I fell in love with football. Big up Hungary. And the Hungary fans, they were terrific in their numbers, and the turnout was brilliant. It was a really good one. But look, a complete stat pad from Portugal there. But they got lucky, and sometimes you just need to have a bit of luck on you. The 3 goals, the 3 points. Does it help? Oh, I mean, it puts them one step into the next round. Obviously, you'd assume the 3 points could be enough to get you out of the group, even if it's as the best. And Portugal know all about finishing third, of course, don't they? So, look, we'll be back here in just over half an hour with France versus Germany. But until then, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel with notifications on if you are new. Check out our Twitter at Let's Talk EPL, Instagram Let's Talk EPL _, and on TikTok at Let's Talk Premier League. And Rhys, where can they find you, bro?
Yeah, over on Twitter, LFC_Rhys, on TikTok, Rhys_JB, and here on YouTube, RJB TV.
Perfect. As I said, we're back in 32 minutes. So until then, thanks for watching. Peace out, guys.